Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes!
Welcome back, everyone, to the Herd Huddle. This is Keegan. That is Tristan. And we're finally back on an updated episode of the Herd Huddle. A lot to unravel here. Currently, it is January 18th, 2026. The transfer portal just closed about 2 days ago. And a lot to unravel here, like I said.
Still some people filtering in and out.
Yeah. And a lot of questions still to be answered, but let's go ahead and dive right into this. So first things first, I do want to talk about coaching changes. Marshall gets Brad Lambert back to be, I would assume, obviously the defense coordinator. What is your opinion on that? And we'll go from there.
Getting Lambert back as DC is huge. Obviously the defense did not play. I mean, they played good at times, but not as good as they should have last year. And I think a lot of it had to do with that 3-3-5 scheme we were running.
Yeah.
Now, Gibson's a defensive guy. He's a 3-3-5 guy. Is he going to let Lambert do his own thing? I don't know. Or is he going to make him run the 3-3-5? I would assume if you're bringing in Lambert again, you're going to let him do his thing. Because when he was here before, we had really good defenses. So I would say you just bring him in, let him run the defense, let him do his thing. Now, I mean, I'm not saying you can't run the 3-3-5 at all. Like, you can use it at times, but I don't think it's something we can run every down.
No, I'm not against it, but.
And they also never said anything like, they never said if we fired Shannon Morrison or if he's still going to be on the staff.
Yeah, I mean, as of now, I would say he's still on the staff. I would assume he would just be
could be
kind
wrong,
of
but
the linebacker, maybe something like that. But yeah, I mean, 4-3, I feel like is the best thing for us. I think from a defensive standpoint, the 3-3-5 isn't like such a hard defense to run, but you have to have just playmakers on the line and linebackers. And I don't know. It just didn't work out for us. And whether it was play calling, player issues, communication issues, whatever it was, it is what it is. But I think Brad Lambert coming in really, really can turn this defense around. I'm excited because he was here with us in 2020, I think, and we had a really good defense with him.
Yeah, I mean, and Lambert doesn't stick to like just a 4-3 or a 3-4. He uses kind of a hybrid system and kind of mixes it up a little bit. And like I said, even if we mixed him with the 3-3-5, I just think getting Lambert back is huge. When he was here in 2020, our defense led the FBS in scoring defense with 13 points per game.
Yeah.
So obviously he left and went on to Purdue and Wake Forest and all that. But I just think it's never good. I don't personally like when your head coach, whether he's an offensive guy or defensive guy, is your head coach and he's calling plays. Doesn't matter if it's offense or defense. I've just never been a real big fan of that.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it would be easier to do offensively or defensively, but I think just having a guy where he can just focus on the defense and you already know he's good at that, I think that's going to be better for us. And let Gibson obviously Gibson's still going to be involved some, but just let him handle the head coaching duties. So that's kind of all I got on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only coaching changes.
Pretty
really.
much.
I mean, we let some other ones go, but that was like the main one that people were really asking about or was wondering about.
Yeah, that was the biggest move. Rod Smith stays. I know it was kind of a toss-up, like, with Rod Smith. Yeah, I guess we'll give him another year, but, man, he's got to show something this season. Yeah. Whether Carlos is back or whether somebody else is playing quarterback, like, quarterback cannot have more runs than running backs. We beat that to death this past season, and I just can't continue because we're not going to win games like that.
Yeah, and you can look at the box scores all you want, but, I mean, yeah, we put up points, but
it was such a weird season.
I don't know how we did, to be honest.
No. Yeah, it was so weird. But so I guess we can dive into the transfer portal. Some key guys said they were coming back and then ended up hitting the portal anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too involved with the transfer portal thing because it's the way it is stupid, but yeah, there has to be some way to maybe put out some kind of contract for these players to sign, whether they want to enter the portal or stay at the university that they're at, because you can't say you're staying and then 2 weeks later you've committed to another school. Yeah, or vice versa. And we've had 3 or 4 guys from just our university do that.
College football in general is just so broke right now. Like, what was there, about 4,000 FBS guys in the portal?
Yeah, I think it was like 3,824. Well, that was Division I FBS.
Like, and then like we've talked about, like, a lot of those kids don't even end up places and they're just done. Like, kids are just jumping in the portal just to jump in the portal.
Yeah.
Like, it kills me when starters, especially at bigger schools, are entering the portal. Like, what are you doing? And then, like, guys who don't play at some of these smaller schools and then they hit the portal and they go to these bigger schools, and it's just like, you're definitely not going to play there, most likely. And if you are, like if you're a stud at a school like Marshall and then you go transfer to one of these big schools where you're not getting as much playing time or you're not playing at all, like, sure, you might have got a little bit of a payday to go there, but then what? Like, you have a better chance of getting drafted, staying and balling out at a smaller school.
The only thing I can really think of is these guys that aren't playing are just kind of deciding that maybe they're just going to go the school route, maybe get money, and still play football, but go ahead and just go get their degree at a bigger school.
But then I don't know. It's like, and then some of these guys, like we just saw earlier, Jaden Davis from Michigan, 4-star guy, just committed to, East Tennessee?
East Tennessee, yeah.
Like, how does that guy not land at a smaller group of 6 school or something?
I don't know.
Like, some of it just doesn't make sense to me, and I don't get it. But I mean, I would say he would play there, I hope, but I don't know. I don't know what you can do to fix it. Like, they switched it to where there's only one window for the portal, which that's good. But again, the portal needs to be after the season's over, after the national championship. But the season also needs pushed up so the national championship can be played by January 1st.
Well, I think the other thing, too, is they have to stop giving out eligibility like it's candy. Like,
I just don't know what their requirements are.
What's happening is these bigger schools are just grabbing dudes that have 6-7 years of college experience, and they're using that as their depth pieces and filling in spots. And it's making it even harder because these kids just don't even have opportunities to play if they're younger, because these dudes are staying in college for so long.
Yeah, that, and you got dudes like TJ Finley, who have been at 7 schools in 7 years. Yeah, hasn't played hardly anywhere.
Unacceptable.
Just keeps going to worse schools and hasn't played hardly anywhere and still not playing. You've been at 7 schools, so there's no way all of your credits have transferred. So he probably hasn't even graduated.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get that at all. But until they fix the like NIL is a problem, yes. They have to find some cap, some way to figure that out. But until they fix the transfer portal and how many times you can transfer, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think you should have your normal 4 years, right? And you should only get a transfer
You get one
if
free
your
transfer.
coach leaves or if you have an injury.
So yeah, I think you should get one free transfer. You want to use it. But after you use it, you can't transfer unless it's a coaching change.
But giving these guys 5, 6, 7 years of eligibility because
Well, again, like I don't know what the NCAA's requirements are because
well, obviously there's no requirements because
we're
why do
giving
we
some guys
why do we
7
give
years.
we don't give Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss
Yeah.
another year, but we gave Carson Beck a 7th year. We gave Diego Pavia a 6th year. We've got TJ Finley with the 7th year. We had the Miami tight end a year or two ago that was in school for 8 years. Obviously,
nobody's in charge. Like for some reason, the NCAA is in charge of that, but they're not in charge of anything else. But anyway, back to the transfer portal. Do we want to start with guys who announced that they are coming back? AKA Toby Payne, AKA Jalen Slappy. Who we had there was quite a few. Adrian Norton, Tamarez, I believe, JaVale Gilmore. I mean, we had some big pieces say they're coming back this season.
Yeah.
Tracy Stevens, our guy. So some big pieces coming back. Still, everybody thinks Carlos is coming back for another season. We still haven't heard anything official on his waiver. So as of right now, I'm just assuming he's coming back until I hear otherwise. Like you said, we're recording this on the 18th of January. So I guess we'll find out for sure, hopefully within the next week or two, I would say. But Carlos coming back, Joshawn coming back. But running back wise, Joshawn's the only one coming back.
Yeah. And I can't say I'm not surprised, obviously, because we just talked about how dumb the transfer portal is. But
so we had a deep room last year, and now we're down to one guy.
I mean, yeah, returning guys from last year, basically. I mean, of the main 4 that was in the running back room last year. If I'm more surprised, honestly, that can't even. Yeah, I mean, I just can't even say I'm surprised. You know, with how we used our running backs last year,
it was such a weird season.
We got one to stay.
Yeah, but like it was such a weird season in how we ran our offense because we were a run-first team, a team that barely passed the ball, but our running backs didn't get carries because we only ran the ball with our quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we were.
I can't even express how dumb that was.
Yeah.
There was no reason, going backwards again, but no reason we shouldn't have won 7, 8, 9 games last year.
I don't know.
Anyway. I don't know. I'm over it. We're moving on. It's next season.
But yeah, we keep Joshawn, but we have picked up some good running backs. Trying to find below them.
Do you just want me to go? Well, yeah, we can.
I'm just gonna kind of go by position a little bit, but so we got TJ Lester from West Georgia.
His brother is here. He's a commit.
Yeah, he committed this year.
Look, happy to have the guys. I'm just gonna on TJ Lester for a second. Nothing against him, obviously, but it's kind of what has upset me about the whole how we recruit.
Yeah.
What he was the 3rd leading rusher. Where was he? West Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. He had 400 yards on 100 carries and 6 touchdowns last season for West Georgia.
I get it's a connection because his brother's here, and I mean he could prove us wrong. He could prove me wrong. Some of the guys we offer, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean,
yeah, no, I'm not saying he can't play. I just wonder if
it's not
the reason we reached out to him was physically or specifically because of his brother.
Right.
Or not. I mean, it's not like he's a bad athlete. Dude, I mean, he literally had an offer from Indiana coming out of high school, so he's not bad.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just more of, it's not about him specifically. It's just kind of like our recruiting philosophy.
Yeah.
I get it. They want to get West Virginia guys, people with connections to the university and all that. But like at some point, you just got to win games. You got to get guys that's going to win games, which I mean, hopefully that's what they're doing. It's too early to tell. It's just kind of something that I'm skeptical on right now.
But the one thing I will say with Lester is he's still got 3 years of eligibility left. So hopefully we can keep him from a couple years and see how he does this year. And hopefully he's got some bright spots and we have him for another year after.
Also in the running back room, we got Jamarian Wilcox from Kentucky.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of good things about him on the field.
Off the field, not so much.
Yeah, I mean.
But again, I don't know everything specifically that went down. Kentucky fans, just kind of from the comments I said or saw, not great. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. He led Kentucky in rushing in 2024, but didn't play much last year because of off the field stuff.
Yeah, so could be a diamond in the rough there. And then I think we got one more, right? One more? I thought we got one from.
We had a couple.
There's one from the community college.
Oh yeah.
Jaquez Keys,
Yeah.
6 foot, 210 running back from Northwest Mississippi Community College. He's originally from Ironton, Ohio. He ended up at Kentucky, and then transferred there.
And that's another one. 128 carries for 594 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Over a 2 year span.
2 year spans.
Which, again, we know most likely like Joe Sean returning, like he's gonna be.
He's our guy,
the number one guy. But
I would say so.
Again, if we're gonna utilize the run game, hopefully we use it to our advantage more than we did last year. So that doesn't mean that these guys aren't going to get touches. I hope these guys bring some spark, and hopefully we give them an opportunity to. So those are the running backs. I believe that's all of them.
Quarterback, you want to go ahead and get this one out of the way? It's, what was it, today?
Yeah,
earlier today?
Yeah.
Khalil Wilkins, 6'3", 200-pound quarterback, transferring from that team up north, WVU. He was a freshman last year, redshirt freshman in 2025.
This kid
only appeared in 4 games.
Yeah, but he's a redshirt freshman. But I wanted this kid so bad, and I really didn't think we were going to get him because he's just a really good athlete. And it literally says here, he was the 61st ranked quarterback in the country out of high school. I mean, that's pretty freaking good. And
obviously, if he plays this year, there's going to be a quarterback battle for sure. But like I said, we still don't know about the whole Carlos thing, and injuries happen, and he's only a redshirt freshman, so hopefully we can keep him here for the long haul.
Yeah.
But I believe he's the only quarterback that we've got in the portal so far.
Yeah, we sent some offers in high school kids, but this is the only transfer
guy.
Oh yeah.
But quarterback wise, with the addition of Khalil, maybe Carlos coming back, Khalil, I believe we have Zion Turner coming back, and then Kai Fagan, who was a true freshman last year out of Martinsburg. He won quarterback, or he was player of the year, whatever, in West Virginia coming out of high school. Jakai did hit the portal, and it lands at Kentucky. Receivers?
Yeah, we got quite a bit receivers, actually.
Yeah, so we got Ahmad Edwards. He's 5'9", 168 pounds, also from Kentucky. He was a walk-on at Kentucky last season, and now he's coming over to us. So I don't know. I don't have any stats, so I don't know if he played much last year or not. So we got him. Then we got Christian Hamilton from WVU. Any thoughts on those two guys?
Wasn't.
Hamilton, out of high school, was the 55th ranked wide receiver in the country. Now that's good.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, especially when it's coming from West Virginia, where people just act like we're getting scraps, like these guys aren't good enough to play, or they were getting forced out, and just aren't good enough.
Thing.
No, these guys that we're getting are great athletes that, honestly, I'm not just saying it because they're coming here, but they have so much potential, and hopefully we see it. And
Hamilton was at North Carolina for 2 years before he went to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And speaking of North Carolina, we got Chris Culver from North Carolina, the 6'2", 195-pound receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Our receiving room is going to be loaded, I think.
Yeah.
Especially if we have Tamarez and Norton coming back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know who you're about to bring up, your sleeper. from VMI.
Yep.
Owen Sweeney, 6'4", 200
could be
pounds.
sneaky good, man. Sneaky
44
good.
receptions for 723 yards and 8 tutties in his first full season.
As a freshman, he put up that. And he's got 3 years left. Ugh.
Juice. The receiving room is going to be good, especially with Norton coming back. I mean,
Yeah.
Norton made some, and Tamarez both made some big plays last season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's just get these guys the ball any way we can. I mean, preferably not the screens that we were running last year, but
Yeah, let's get it downfield.
let's get it down the field. Let's push the ball. Where do you want to go after that?
Yeah,
We've got a lot of O-line.
Yeah.
Logan Greer, 6'3", 290, from California University in Pennsylvania. Make that one up.
Yeah.
California University in Pennsylvania. He was all conference in the PSAC. He's got 2 years of eligibility left, so don't know a whole lot about California University,
Well, that's where
but he's got size.
Bob McLean was from.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Xavier Bowsley.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, I think
6'4", 310 from WVU. We got that WVU pipeline, I guess.
he's young, he was young too.
He's from Charleston.
Yeah.
And he was also at Jacksonville State, so he's got that Rod Smith connection there.
Yeah.
There's more. Who am I missing? Robbie Martin, 6'3", 302 from WVU. He's from Huntington High guy. Signed with NC State out of high school before transferring to West Virginia. He only says he was only played in 2 games at WVU. But, I mean, he had offers from anywhere and everywhere out of high school.
Yeah.
Jaquez Joyner, 6'4", 285 from Central Florida. He was a freshman last year in 2025 and did not play, so he's still got 4 years of eligibility remaining. And then that might have been it for the O-line. Yes, it was. What are your thoughts there? We got to beef that O-line up.
Yeah. That was one of my worries going into the off season was offensive line. I feel like we couldn't, not that we couldn't run block. I was more nervous about the pass blocking, I should say.
And it's like, was it the O-line's fault or was it the play call?
Yeah, I don't know if it was I don't know. But it just, every time we dropped back, it was not good. And I knew a lot of it came from play action or whatever, that it made it a little harder, but that was such a need, and hopefully these guys that we got can help us with that.
You want to take over the defense?
Defense? Oh my gosh. Where do I even start? I wish I could filter this.
I guess you can start D-line if you wanted to. D-line or D. I guess it doesn't matter. Or I can run through it. Should have made a better chart.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll start with the one most people are excited about. Kenyatta Harge, I think you say it. 6 foot, 295, defensive lineman from Kentucky. He was a freshman in 2024.
Yeah. Kentucky fans
were saying that this guy's a sleeper. This dude looks like a behemoth, man. This guy's a big dude. And then we got Cole Funderburk, 6'4", 240 D lineman from Wake Forest. He was a redshirt for his freshman season, so he's got 4 years of eligibility left. He had huge offers coming out of high school, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh. What else we got? We got BJ Carter from Iowa State.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy. 6'3", 310. There's probably more. I think I'm missing some.
Simon John Jr., 6'2".
Yeah. This one I think is a real good pickup. Eddie Pleasant III from Buffalo.
Yeah.
He played at Michigan State, I think, before that.
And then how about Mike Williams, 6'5", 275 from UTSA. That's also a big dude.
Yeah. Did you get Painter? Did you do that?
Kendall
that
Painter,
right?
Virginia Union, 6'6", 245. I mean, our D-line is going to be pretty dang big.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all the D-line we got. What did I say? We got 23 guys in the portal transferring in, 22, 23.
Yeah.
DBs.
Charles McCarthrans, I think is how you say it. He's also from Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. That dude's a beast.
We got, I want to say this right, Terrente Hinton from NC State, 6'3", 211. That's a big dude. Oh, that's defense. Is it?
No, he's a.
It says D line, but they have it as defensive back on here. Or wait,
Yeah, he's definitely D line.
never mind. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong picture. But yeah, probably all over the place. But
yeah, we should have made a better chart. That is on me. Who else am I? We're missing somebody, I think. I thought we got somebody else from NC State. Kendall Anderson, 6'4", 210 from Morgan State.
Yeah, I thought we had
Kelvin McBride, 6'3", 227 linebacker from NC State. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
He only had 4 games with stats in 2025. Not exactly sure if it was medical or what, or just wasn't playing.
Yeah.
I don't think, did we miss anybody?
Probably, but you know.
Think we did, but we might have. I don't think we did though. That should be all the transfers in.
I think some big news that I think is being not talked about enough though is we lost basically our whole special teams unit.
Don't remind me.
Lorcan is gone to Bama. Nathan Totten disappears and goes to Virginia Tech.
Disappears in the middle of the night.
And then, what's his face? A long snapper heads to Michigan. Gavin. So,
a whole new special teams unit for your boys.
And we haven't got anybody in the portal, special teams wise.
We did sign some kickers out of high school.
We did.
So, I mean, if you had to start a freshman kicker, it's not the end of the world. Not ideal, probably, but also we basically did that last year anyway.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but not really. I mean,
yes, and like he never really played American football, so it might be worse than just starting a kicker.
Yeah, I mean,
although you knew he had a monster leg.
Hey, let's hope we put up 45 against Penn State. We don't got a punt.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the special teams is going to look like. That does scare me quite a bit. Yeah, it's tough. I was really hoping we could at least keep Totten.
Yeah, I did not expect that one at all, really. I figured Lorcan would have went. Like,
that sucks though, man.
But Totten, he was so good for us.
So they both, I mean, yeah. That's unfortunate, but what can you do, you know?
That's how it is now. So it's time to move on. Let's get some dudes in here.
Yeah. Sure, nobody's gonna have a leg like that, but
never know.
Might have to call Ireland again. Although there's no portal in the spring, so this is it. Can't do what we did last year because we had Reese at spring game last year, Veerhoff.
Yeah,
and he left after the spring game to go to North Carolina. And we had to just get on the phone with Lorcan.
Yep.
Kind of wild, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
So, I mean,
the guys who left,
just a quick recap, basically, because I feel like we were all over the place.
Yeah, I mean,
we get Brad Lambert in at D coordinator. We lose our whole special teams unit. We do get a quarterback from the transfer portal. We're still unsure about Carlos as of 1/18/2026. And we've got, what'd you say, 23 transfers?
22, 23.
So,
I think that's what I counted.
There's that. And as of today as well, we are still waiting on another game for the 2026 season.
Yeah, I can't believe that hasn't been announced yet. I mean, 98% sure it's going to be an FCS team. I'm leaning Austin Peay for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now our non-conference is Penn State on the road, opener up. We get Middle Tennessee at home, and then we got to go to Missouri State.
Yeah, again, don't want to, repeat myself like I did last year, but I feel like that is it's basically walking into the same season you had last year.
Yeah,
brutal Power 5 team that you got to start out with, and then you get, 2 winnable games after it.
Yeah, I mean, Penn State's not Georgia, but...
No, but, I mean, to have to play them week 1 just kills you are literally, that is so brutal. Because...
Yeah, it sucks as week 1. I wish it was
what happens is you go into that game and you just get absolutely blown out. It just, demoralizes your team, right? Obviously the odds were already stacked against you, but then you've got to, fully just reset and get back on it and get a win very next week.
Yeah, I mean, and that being week 1, I feel like is just gonna be, no matter your team, like that's hard to win on the road. Especially, I'd be more confident if it was week 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be overconfident in a whole lot. I'm not gonna overreact to transfers in, transfers out, like until I start seeing some stuff on the field, because our team was better than our record showed last year. And there's just like a lot of things we need to work on and change.
Yeah. I think we had talent last year. It was just, I don't know, it was just the fundamentals we couldn't do right. We couldn't tackle. We were out of coverage. Like, we were giving up so many big plays. It was just, and I know that's more basically defensive things, but even offensive things, there was a lot that wasn't great.
I mean, just bad play calling pretty much all around.
Yeah. So it was just all around, like, team.
You just didn't know what you were getting from week to week.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to be a
You knew it was
week.
going to come down to the fourth quarter. It was just,
you weren't going to get blown out.
You were going to probably score points. It was just like,
how are we getting them?
Yeah. Because we were causing turnovers defensively. Just, I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah, we've been going for about 38 minutes. So 38 minutes of a whole lot of nothing, I feel like. But we need to kind of do a quick update on the portal and coaching and to get some content out. So we'll have hopefully some better content coming soon. Off-season sucks, man. Just not a ton to talk about, but we can do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe get some guests on, hopefully. Do some rankings, some wish lists. But I mean, I'm not really gonna touch on the guys who left. I mean, there were some stars that left, but it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to be every year just hoping that some of the guys that you want to have stay at your program ends up leaving. Even when you most likely know it's gonna happen, it's still tough. Because,
Well, guess we can wrap this one up then. And yeah, TikTok, we are almost to 1,000 followers, guys, on TikTok. Almost there. We're over 900 now. Follows keep popping off there, so we really appreciate that. Now we just got to keep trying to up those YouTube numbers. A little bit more content. You can engage with us more on X too. We're always tweeting. I guess it's still tweeting on the X. Everything's at the Herd Huddle. You can find links in all of our bios, our link tree. You'll have a link to all of our pages. From championship tomorrow night, who's your pick?
Give me Indiana by 20.
Indiana by 20. Okay, he's rolling with Signetti.
Yeah, I also want to this is off topic, but a lot of people are saying like we're watching like one of the greatest teams of all time. People are like trying to compare it to the 2019 LSU with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson,
I don't
whatever.
think they got that kind of firepower.
Okay, my true opinion on that is I think Indiana, like if they played, obviously LSU's team is more talented.
I mean, Indiana might have a better defense than
Indiana
LSU team.
is like the best coach team I think I've ever witnessed in my life. And I'm taking that team over LSU's team. I'm sorry.
You definitely know they're one of a very... Well, I mean, what was the stat? They had 0 5-stars and only 8 4-star guys on their team.
And they're just rolling.
Just rolling everybody they play.
Yeah. I mean, they had a couple of the conference championship game against Ohio State.
They had a couple like close games in the regular season, but like they just been smoking people, especially in the playoff. Well, what sucks is the freaking national championships at Miami's field.
Yeah, but I don't even count that as their field. It's the Dolphins' field, bro.
Yeah, but it's Miami. Like that's their home stadium.
I know. It's just get out.
Although, like, I don't know. That'd be cool if it was just like all red, all Indiana fans.
Yeah, I doubt it, but
we'll see.
You never know.
Sucks it's on a Monday night.
I know.
That's another thing.
It literally, it's just the NFL, but
put it on a Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but if they would if we move the season, this goes back to the transport and everything.
All they had to do was start the NFL games at 1 o'clock on Saturday, have another one at 4:30, and then finish the night with Saturday night with the national championship.
Yeah, that. But like also move the season up, play the national championship on January 1st on New Year's, be done with it. Or I don't know, How long have we had to wait between half of these games? A week and a half, 2 weeks sometimes? This game should have been played a week ago. Like, I just don't get it. But hell, I'd rather you play it on a Friday night, Monday night. Come on,
At
brutal.
least it's at 7:30 and not 8:30.
Yeah,
I think. Unless it said coverage starts at 7:30.
probably. I don't know what time it starts. All right, guys,
All right.
let's get out of here.
Well, thanks for listening, even though it's kind of cheeks. But we'll bounce back. We'll get in the groove of it again.
Yeah, I gotta get in
And,
the groove.
Yeah, thanks for watching, listening, wherever you're watching, listening. And we'll see you later. Go Herd.
Go Herd.
Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes! Wow!